All right, so today we're gonna be guessing some college basketball logos. We've got 5 levels. On the last level, there's gonna be 4 questions, so it's gonna get progressively harder. And yeah, I've got to guess the team's logo or the team and the conference. And if I get those right, I'll guess the team's mascot. So go ahead and get started. The very first one, this one's gonna be the Duke Blue Devils. They're in the they're in the ACC conference, and their mascot is gonna be the Blue Devils. Kind of already ruined that one. Number 2 for the extremely easy, this one is going to be Indiana. They're in the Big Ten Conference, and then their mascot is the Hoosiers. And then this is the last one of the extremely easy. We've got Michigan. They're also in the Big Ten Conference, and their mascot is the Wolverines. All right, we're moving on to the easy level now. So these are going to be a little bit harder, but still shouldn't be too bad. All right, so this one is Harvard. They're in the Ivy League, and then their mascot is the Crimson. All right, moving on to the second one of the easy level. This one's probably the hardest one we've got so far. This one is DePaul University. They're in the Big East, and their mascot is the Blue Demons. Last one for the easy level. This one is Ball State University. It's an Indiana school. Their mascot, their conference is the MAC conference, and then their mascot is the Cardinals. All right, so that was the extremely easy and easy. Now we're moving on to the medium level. First one for the medium level, this is probably the hardest one so far. This is Cleveland State University. Their conference is the Horizon League, and then their mascot is the Vikings. All right, moving on to number 2 of the medium level. We've got Davidson University. This is where Steph Curry went to college. Their mascot is, their conference is the A10 conference, and then their mascot is the Wildcats. And then moving on to the last one of the medium level, we've got Stephen F. Austin. I'm trying to think of their conference. Their conference is the Southland Conference, and then their mascot is the Lumberjacks. It's kind of a good one. All right, the first one for the hard level, we've got UTEP University. They're in the Conference USA is their conference, and their mascot is the. I'm trying to think of their mascot. Is it like the Miners? Yeah. Okay. All right, second one for the hard level, we've got Hawaii University. Their conference is the Big West, and then their mascot is another cool one. It's the Rainbow Warriors, I think, right? Rainbow Warriors, yeah, okay. So the last one for the hard level, we've got North Dakota State University. Their conference is the Summit League, and then their mascot is the Bison. All right, so now we're on to the extremely hard level. This is the final level. There's gonna be 4 teams for this one. Whoa, okay, so first one, we got this logo. Is it Tennessee Tech? All right. Tennessee Tech, Ohio Valley Conference. And then their mascot, Eagles. I figured it wouldn't be that easy. I'm not sure. It looks like some type of bird, I'm guessing. Hawks. Those are like the only 2 types of birds I can think of. I'm not sure on the mascot for that one. What's the mascot? Okay, so Golden Eagles. I think this one, is it Robert Morris? No? Is it NJIT? Yeah, NJIT. I'm trying to think of what conference that would be. Is it America East? And then Highlanders? Highlanders? Yeah, okay. That was kind of a guess, but we got that one right. That one's probably the toughest one on here. Moving on to the third one of extremely hard, we've got Stony Brook? Stonehill? Stonehill? Okay. Stonehill Conference. This is gonna take me a second to think. I don't know the conference for Stonehill. Is it Northeast Conference? Yeah, okay. Northeast Conference, and then for the mascot, Flames? I don't know. I don't know the mascot on that one. Skyhawks? Okay, I never would have gotten that one. All right, so that's 13 for 15, and now is gonna be the final one of the extremely hard level. We've got, is that Wagner University? They're Northeast Conference too. And then Eagles is the mascot. Seahawks. Seahawks, all right. So that's gonna be the last one. My final score is gonna be 14 for 16. I got 2, 1 conference run, 1 mascot run, but overall I think I did pretty good.